So what I wanted to do is, we talked about this before when we started, is we're going to split up into groups of 2, okay? And then one's going to be the doctor and one's going to be the patient, okay? And we're going to evaluate, there's 7 different muscles that we're going to evaluate to see if you have that one as a trigger for your headaches, okay? So what we'll do is, why don't you 2 gals split up, and then I'll work with you. So bring your chair up front, and then you'll be the doctor, and you'll be the doctor. Okay, and I'll be the doctor at first, and then you'll be the patient, and you gals will be the patients as well. Yeah, right here. So doctors, go ahead and stand up. And you will have your doctorate in headaches after this workshop. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at it's called the suboccipital, okay? Now the suboccipital is, I'll show you gals where you find it. Suboccipital, is it okay if I just palpate these right here? Suboccipital is right underneath the head, right here. So it's right there, okay? So what you do is you palpate right down for the skull, right here. That's the occiput, right underneath it, right here is the suboccipital. So you'll feel it like that, okay? All right, so what you're going to do is put your thumb and your forefinger just like this, like that, and you're just going to gently press in, okay? So just gently press in and squeeze. Okay, nice and gentle, don't squeeze too hard. Now, do you feel pain just where I'm squeezing, or do you feel pain going into your head somewhere?
Eyes.
Okay, you feel it in your eyes?
Uh-huh.
Just where you're at? Okay, just where you're at? Okay, so let me... No, it's okay. That's quite all right. So it would be, sit up a little bit straighter. So it would be right here.
Where's your pain?
Is it just local, or does it travel somewhere?
It kind of travels a little bit.
Where does it travel? Right there? Yeah. So you see where this one is? This one goes in the back, straight across to your eyes. Okay? Did you feel some of that? I know you did. Okay, so here, I'll try.
I'll speak further.
It's okay. It's the first semester.
Yeah. I'll be rough
Okay.
next time.
How about there?
Yeah, I can feel it going up.
Okay. So now, those of you who have your checklist, I want you to check the suboccipital muscle. Okay? Suboccipital is right here.
Okay.
Top one. Suboccipital. Okay, you'll check yours. Why don't you grab your sheet and then you can check yours. Okay. The next one's pretty easy. It's called the frontalis muscle. And so basically you can do this on your own. Okay? So go ahead and just push. There's muscles that actually you can raise your eyebrows. What you're going to do is you're just going to gently push, start in the middle, and then gently push out and just hold it. And if you've got, like I've got a little one right here, but it's just tender right where I'm pushing. It's not referring pain anywhere. Okay? Anybody getting? Yeah? Okay, go ahead and check yours under frontalis. All right? The next one is the temporalis, and we can all do this one at the same time. Temporalis, if you close and open your jaw and squeeze, you feel this muscle right here? That's the temporalis. So take a minute and just kind of move your fingers and do a little pressure. Anybody getting any tenderness? Okay. Yeah. I got a little one myself right there. Okay. Now when you push there, are you feeling some little radiating pain in there? Or are you just feeling it locally? Local means just where you're pushing. Just where you're pushing? Okay. Anybody else? What are you feeling? Okay. All right. Next one is the occipital. And this one, if you feel right above, before we were going suboccipital, sub means under. The occiput is, the occipital muscle is above the ridge. So the occipital muscle is right up and through here, like right there. Okay? I'll show you where yours is. So this is your occiput, so it's in here.
It actually feels really good.
Yeah, give you a half hour to stop, right? Okay. Those. Local, or is it going
to
in?
the sides, to the left side especially.
This one? Okay, so you check yours for occipital. Now this one is a big one. This is called the splenius capitis muscle. This one is lower than the suboccipital. It's actually in the neck muscles. So I'll go around and I'll show you where it is. So this one is right in here. Feel that one?
Yep.
Ooh,
Yep.
yeah, that's an ouchie. Yours would be right in here. Bring your head down just a little bit. Right there. You feel those?
Yeah.
Sorry. And I'm gently, by the way, very, very gently doing those. So yours are, yep, sitting right there. And yours would be, relax, right in there. Okay? So if you felt those, and you can do those on yourself, if you just put your hands under your neck, just kind of push on those, you'll feel it radiate into your head. Okay, so how many had the splenius capitis as being really tender and given a trigger point? Very common, so that's at least four of us. The SCM, this one you can do on yourself as well. This is this muscle that we saw in the beginning, and you're just going to gently squeeze. Don't like choke yourself out if you watch WWF, okay? Don't choke yourself out. But it can be really tender when you're going down there. And this one is very tricky because this one can radiate pain not only to your forehead, the side of your headache, but this one can actually radiate it to the other side as well. Okay? And then lastly, this is probably the number one trigger point causing headaches. This one and the splenius capitis and suboccipital. This one is the upper trap. So doctors, what you're going to do is you're just going to put your thumbs right here on the trapezius muscle and just gently push down. Okay? Now you got one definitely right here. Yep. You can go harder. It's not a massage. This is diagnostic. So you definitely have. You definitely have. So yep. So basically, you're going to go right in here, and oh yeah. You feel those? So those are your traps. Okay. So who had the upper trap as being a?
If it doesn't radiate, we're still checking it.
No, if it doesn't radiate, if it doesn't go up your neck or start to go into your head, then it's just a tender point.
Okay.
But odds are, it could be a trigger point. We just haven't evaluated the entire muscle. That feels like it's. Yep. So when you hold on there, you'll start to feel it creep up your neck and into your head. Feeling that one? Okay. So, so the purpose for going over those is to show you that you can have that headache, but its cause is a myofascial trigger point, which again lies somewhere else. Okay? Was that helpful?
Yes.
So it would think that if that's one of the causes for your headache, but all we're doing is taking that Band-Aid, taking the medicine and going up here, taking the medicine, putting it up here, and we're not treating those, what are we doing for our headache? Mm-hmm. And based on that information, we can actually make it worse. So again, my purpose isn't to keep pounding that home, but it's really important to understand this whole cycle. Okay? All right. Questions on the myofascial trigger points before we move on?
Do we have a copy of that?
Sure, absolutely.